Imagine someone looking you in the eyes, trying to provoke you. Maybe they raise their voice. Maybe they roll their eyes. Maybe they try to embarrass you in front of others. And instead of reacting, instead of getting angry, instead of feeling bothered, you stay calm. You stay grounded. You stay unshaken, like a mountain that doesn't care about the wind hitting it. Most people think this kind of emotional control is impossible, but the truth is anyone can build it, and today I will show you exactly how, using simple Stoic ideas that still work in our modern world. Not theories, not philosophy class stuff, just practical human psychology, explained through real stories, so you walk away with peace that nobody can steal from you. Before we start, I want you to imagine a moment from your own life. A moment someone tried to get under your skin. Maybe a family member, maybe a coworker, maybe a stranger online. Remember how your body felt. Your heartbeat, your breathing, your face getting hot. That feeling of, why is this happening to me? Now imagine that same moment again, but this time you watch yourself stay completely calm. Nothing touches you. Nothing controls you. Nothing shakes you. You are not cold. You are not passive. You are just wise. That is the feeling this video will teach you. Let's start with something simple but powerful. People think anger comes from other people, but the Stoics teach something most people never realize. No one makes you angry. You make yourself angry by the way you interpret what they do. Think about it. If someone insults you in a language you don't understand, you don't get angry. Your emotions come from the meaning you attach to things. This is why two people can hear the same comment, and one laughs while the other explodes. So the first step to never getting angry is understanding this. The problem is not their words, but your meaning, and that is something you can control. Let me tell you a quick story. A man once walked into a gym with a serious attitude problem. He complained, he cursed. He pushed people out of the way. Everyone hated him, but one guy never reacted. He just smiled and continued his workout. One day, the angry man asked him, "Why don't you ever get bothered?" The calm guy said, "Because I don't let strangers decide my mood." That one line is the heart of Stoicism. Anger is not a reaction. Anger is a decision. And the moment you realize that, you start taking your power back from the world. Now let's go deeper. Most anger comes from expectations. You expect people to treat you well. You expect people to understand you. You expect people to think the way you think. But the Stoics would say, why? What proof do you have that the world will move according to your rules? If you expect the world to be perfect, you will be angry every day. But if you expect people to be flawed, to be emotional, to make mistakes, to say stupid things, suddenly their behavior doesn't surprise you at all.
Expecting rude comments online, expecting jealousy, expecting misunderstandings. When you expect these things, you stop giving them emotional meaning. This doesn't make you negative. It makes you prepared. And when you're prepared, you don't explode. Think about rain. If you walk outside and rain pours on your head, and you weren't expecting it, you get annoyed. But if you knew it would rain, you just carry an umbrella. That is how your mind should work. Prepare for emotional rain. Another big cause of anger is ego. This is the quiet voice inside that says, "How dare they talk to me like that?" But here's a secret. Most people's behavior has nothing to do with you. Nothing. People talk from their own stress, their own doubts, their own insecurities, their own internal war. When someone tries to bother you, it's usually not about you. It's a reflection of the chaos inside them. Someone who is confident, peaceful, and secure doesn't go around trying to provoke others. So the next time someone tries to get under your skin, don't think, what's wrong with me? Think, what's hurting them? This doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. It means you don't let their pain pull you into their storm. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine someone bumps into you at a store and says something rude. Your ego says, fight back, but your wisdom says, this person might be having the worst day of their life. Why should I let their storm become my storm? One reaction brings chaos. The other reaction brings peace. Now let's talk about something deeper. Control. Stoics say anger happens when we try to control what isn't ours. You want people to behave a certain way. You want situations to follow your plan. You want outcomes to match your expectations. But life doesn't work like that. The only thing you truly control is your actions, your attitude, and your response. When you focus on what's inside your control, you feel strong. When you try to control what isn't yours, you feel angry. Every time. Let me show you how powerful this mindset is. A man was once insulted in front of a crowd. Everyone expected him to respond with aggression, but he just nodded and walked away. Later, someone asked why he didn't react. He said, "If someone gives you a gift and you don't accept it, who does it belong to?" That's the same with insults. If you don't accept the negativity, it stays with the person who throws it. And now I want to tell you something personal. Every human being, including you, has a trigger point, something that bothers you instantly. Maybe someone raising their voice, maybe someone ignoring you, maybe someone speaking to you in a disrespectful tone. To become unbothered, you must know your triggers. You must understand them. You must face them. Because the things that anger you the most usually point to an unhealed part of yourself. You don't fight that part. You don't run away from it. You sit with it. You observe it.
When you understand your triggers, they lose their power over you. Now let's talk about a skill that will change your emotional life forever. The power of the pause. Most people react instantly. Something happens. They explode. But the Stoics teach a simple trick. Before you react, pause for one breath. Just one. That one pause interrupts the emotional wave. It gives your mind space to choose instead of react. That 1 second of silence is the difference between peace and chaos, between control and regret, between strength and weakness. Imagine your phone rings. You look at the screen and see someone who always stresses you out. Your chest tightens. Your mind prepares for conflict. But instead of reacting, you pause. Just one breath. And in that pause you ask, what is in my control here? The answer is always your tone, your words, your energy, and your boundaries. Speaking of boundaries, avoiding anger doesn't mean being passive or weak. Stoicism is not about letting people walk all over you. Stoicism is about responding instead of reacting. It's about calm strength. It's about saying no without shouting. It's about protecting your peace without becoming aggressive. A calm person with boundaries is far stronger than an angry person with power. Imagine a samurai warrior. Quiet, focused, grounded. That's the energy you want. Not emotional chaos. Calm power. Now here is something most people never do, but it's one of the strongest mental habits for becoming unbothered. Practice seeing situations from above, like you're watching your life from the sky. When you zoom out, small problems look tiny. Small insults feel irrelevant. Small dramas lose their grip. A rude comment at work doesn't define your day anymore. A stranger's attitude doesn't determine your feelings. Because when you zoom out, you see how small this moment is compared to your entire life. Your life is too big to let small people pull you down. Let me give you one last story before I close. A wise man once said, "A lion does not turn around when a small dog barks." This is one of the greatest truths about emotional strength. Strong people don't react to everything. Strong people don't get pulled into every argument. Strong people don't let every opinion shape their feelings. A lion focuses on the hunt, not the barking. And that is the energy I want you to carry after watching this. Your peace is your responsibility. Your emotional control is your power. Your reaction decides whether you live like a victim or like a leader of your own life. If you want to become someone who never gets angry or bothered easily, remember these simple ideas. Expect people to be human, not perfect. Don't take things personally. Focus on what you control. Pause before reacting. Understand your triggers. Protect your peace with calm strength. Practice these daily, and slowly you will feel a new version of yourself emerging. A version that remains calm with pressure. A version that people respect. A version that even you didn't know you could become. If this video helped you, I invite you to like it. Leave a comment below and subscribe for more Stoic and life-changing insights. It really helps the channel grow and helps me make more videos for you. Thanks for watching and stay unshaken.